Bridget Bartlett here. I am the president of Vision Marketing and Design.com. I make sure that I can hear myself. Okay, so sorry about that. I just tried to go live a few minutes ago, and I don't know if you guys have done this yet, but the Windows 11 update, it causes sound issues. It did the same thing on my laptop. I was really nervous about it, but I actually had my husband fix it because I'm surprisingly enough, I'm not that techie, honestly. I just rely on my team for support. If you guys, if you can make it back, great. But I definitely wanted to create this video for you guys so that you can definitely work your way around the forms and everything. Okay, so let me just jump back in. I want to just explain to you quickly the difference in the plans because I am getting a lot of questions about that. So I just wanted to show you, if you go to visionmarketinganddesign.com, you can actually join the team. We're using a new suite of tools for our team, so you can get access to all the tools. So let me explain this to you. If you are an entrepreneur and you're just interested in learning the tools, okay, or maybe you just you have no interest in being an agency owner, but you want to learn how to build websites or how to earn an income online, right? This is the plan for you. However, then you'll be a member of Team Vision. You get access to all of our team and all of the tools and all of that so you can learn. However, if you are someone who wants to start an agency and you want the ability to have your own dashboard and you want to take part in really high level support, then you definitely want to go ahead and create your own HighLevel account. So HighLevel is the all-in-one digital marketing platform that we use within our agency. Okay, so when you create your account within Team Vision, you are basically a sub account of my agency account. Okay, but if you want to have your own agency account so that you can invite clients to your platform, then you need to have the agency starter. Okay, so this is going to be really important because within the agency starter, you have access to the white label services marketplace. So if you want to outsource Facebook ads or something like that, you also have open office hours for support with Go HighLevel. Okay, so this is really, really important, especially if you're transitioning your business or just trying to figure out how to get things set up. And the beautiful thing is, you guys, this is a very powerful platform. And even for me, it's kind of overwhelming. I'm trying to get things transitioned, and then it's I have to figure out how things work. Look, don't worry about it. One of the most important things about being an agency owner is that you don't have to be an expert in all things. You just need to know, who to contact when you have a problem with emails, or who to contact if you don't know how to do something, or if you need clients set up or something like that. You should always rely on your team and your resources as an agency owner and not get bogged down with the things that stress you out. If it stresses you out, outsource it. Okay, that's a very valuable lesson. Let me let my team know that I did let's see, I'm gonna live again. Okay. Okay, so Maria says, hopefully you guys could hear me. Let me actually go to my YouTube channel and make sure. I just did try to hear myself. Okay, so I am live. Try to hear myself. Okay. Okay, so the sound is working. So good. All right, so anyway, so these are the plans, okay? So, and of course, with the Agency Unlimited, if you want the ability to create unlimited sub-accounts for your clients, meaning they'll have their own dashboard within your agency account, then you want to have the $297 plan, okay? So hopefully I've clarified that. So what I'm actually going to do is, I see, yay, Shawana made it back. All right. So right now we're in our and in a training account, which this is a sub account within my agency account of Go High Level. Okay, so it's all branded to me, and I've just created this training account so I don't have to expose information. But I did want to show you a super cool extension that I found, and it's actually, oh, what is it called? Let me show you here. I wanted to also tell you that I got, let's see, what is it called? I'm going to go to my products here. Oh, I think it logged me out. Cool. Um, Back to current. Sorry, guys. I guess it's just one of those days, that you just have to roll with the punches because nothing wants to work right. Okay, so let's go to products. It's called Blur Web App. Okay, so I'm actually going to, if you click refer a friend from AppSumo, so this is a lifetime deal. Okay, it's like $19, and I'm going to show you what it does because this is something that I was struggling with. Trying to show you guys the training, but within my agency account, it's like I can't expose everything. I haven't connected like all of my information yet, but once I do, it's like, you don't want to expose your clients' info and all of that stuff, and then all of your earnings and to the whole internet. So I was looking for a way that I could show you guys the training, especially when you have questions. That that I want to be able to show you without exposing all the info. So let me share with you in the chat here this extension. So if you click that link, it's called Blur Web. And it's literally $19. But if you click that link in the description, you actually get, or in the chat, you get a $10 credit. Okay. So I use AppSumo a lot. Usually if I'm looking for a software or something, I go there first. But what this is it's just a Chrome extension, right? And then once you connect it and you put in your, your license key or whatever, you can choose that, and then it brings up this little dashboard here. Okay, so if I want to show a client, or if I want to do a live training or something like that, and I don't want all these sales to be exposed, there's some options here, right? So you can choose this. So if you want to kind of, I think, let's see. Oh, okay. So that's kind of weird. You can do a switch mode. I saw the video, but I literally just discovered this. You can also keep the blur. You can hide a title. You can do lots of things here, but here's the main thing that I'm concerned about, right? I want to click here, and then, like, let's say I want to just blur all this area while I'm live so you guys can't see. And then I'm going to click apply. Now, as I scroll through here, I can actually find the tab that I'm on, without exposing all of the information. And then all I need to do is just click here to clear all. Okay, so that's a really, really useful tool, especially for me. And I know when I put it in the chat, somebody else was like, "Oh, it's right on time," because you understand when, especially being an agency owner, when you dive in here, that you really need something like this. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So let's get into today's training and talk about how to create forms. If you see these things here, that's just because that means that you don't have a credit card on file, which means that until you do, you won't be able to send or receive emails and texts because those are credit-based. So, of course, if you're on a free plan, you do not have to do this at all. You can just ignore these things. You might see them again, but you can just ignore them and just use it however you need to use it, right? So let's go to sites, and we want to go to forms. Okay, so if you click on sites, you'll see all of the templates that we have available here. Okay, and so these are the funnels, these are the websites. If you're looking for how to create a membership area, you can do that here. So here, instead of like e-learning, they're called memberships. Okay, so if you're interested in that, and of course, you guys, with all of this stuff, there's training here I've added to help walk you through all of that. Okay, so what we're going to focus on today is forms. So you can choose the builder if we want to build a form. You can also choose to analyze or submissions, but we're going to talk about builder today. Okay, so you do have these like templates that you can use if you want to, but we're going to actually just create a new form. Let me get rid of this because I don't need it right now. Shawana, yes. Blur Web, was that right? Let me see. Blur Web app. That link should take you right to it. Yeah, Blur Web app is what it's called. Super useful. Okay, so these forms are really, really simple. They're you can tell the quality of them just in the ease of use, right? There's really no configuration. It's like if you here is your blank form, and you can customize these in so many ways, right? This is just the standard template. So if we want first name, we need to add first name. That's all we have to do. Last name, phone number, email. Maybe we want to add like what's your business. If you want to add like address, so you can just add all of these things here. You can even add like a website. And the thing that is cool about these fields is that they're dynamic in the sense that if you enter the phone number, it's going to tell you if it's an actual valid phone number. It's not going to just let it go through, so that when you're sending text messages and it's like your credits are being used up and it's not like a real phone number. And then the same with like website, it needs to be like a valid URL or it won't let it pass. So those are definitely things to know. If you wanted to add like maybe you want date of birth or something like that, that's good, especially when you have the really high performing CRM like we have now within our tools. You're able to actually automate messages to send out when it's someone's birthday. So it's just one of those things to really increase and build that customer relationship. So after you've entered all the fields that you want, then you have this button here. And of course, just like anything, you want to customize your button. You want to choose like what color of text do you want? You want to change the border. You want to change the padding. Do you want to make it full width, which I do tend to like full width. So you can customize all of those things there. So this is really just the basic form, right? So what you want to do, you can actually click on styles now. You can choose, you want inline forms. Do you want to show the label here? Again, you can change the background. So if we wanted it like, of course, we want purple, right? So if we wanted that, we could, let me get out of this. Go away. All right, let's choose that. I don't know why that's not going away. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So let's just save it. Save. When in doubt, save and refresh. I'm sure that it's something that I did, but I don't know what. Okay, so now we're back to our form, and let's see. Let's click on it again so that we can go up here to the customization. Let's ignore and go to styles. So we can change the font color here. So let's choose like white so that it makes it stand out better. I don't know why. I don't know how to get rid of this, honestly. That's interesting. I don't know how. Let me save again, and then I'm going to stop clicking in there because I don't know what I'm doing to make it not go away. Okay. So let's go back up here. We're going to click this form. Let's click ignore. And then we have, okay, so you have all the styles. Of course, you can change the border and the radius and the width and all of that stuff. You have, of course, you want to give your form a name. So what you name it here is going to be up here. That'll help you remember, if I just left it form 62, I'm never going to remember what that was. So let's just call this training form. And then here, there are many places that you can update this, but if you want to ensure that no matter what website this is on, that it that as soon as they submit the information that it opens in a URL, then you can do that. You can also choose here to send them a thank you message. Okay, so this is going to override any other settings that you have like in workflows or on your website or something like that. You can also add Facebook pixel events. So if you want to do like page view or any of these options here, or when they submit an application, you have all of these customizations. This is something really, really cool called sticky contact. So let's say that this is your form for when people want to book an appointment with you. Okay, so they're going to fill out this form and then they're going to go to your booking calendar. What you can do is check sticky contact, and you need to do that on the booking calendar as well. But when you do that, it basically tells the system to auto populate what's going to happen on the next form. Okay. So if it's sticky here and sticky on the booking calendar, they'll fill this out. It'll go to the booking calendar. It'll already be filled out. Okay. So that may seem like a little thing, but when you're really looking at analytics and how conversions happen inside of a funnel, if you can make things as simple as possible, not a lot of things to read, very clear buttons, auto populate fields, if you can do all of those things and make it very, very simple, that's going to increase your conversions. Okay. I promise you that it will. Okay. So we talked about all of that. Now, once you get this form, beautified, however you want it to be, now you can click here to integrate the form. Okay. So you have the script that you can use here, and you can also choose the link. So if I wanted to choose the link, it just opens up in its own window here. And if I wanted to choose the script, I can embed it into my website. So let me actually show you how to do that. So I'm going to just click there. Let's actually go to websites. And we'll just create a new one. So I'm just going to say training website, create website. And now we have our first page here. Let's go ahead and create. So we're going to say test. And you always have to put like a / when you're creating the page. If you have a ClickFunnels funnel that you want to import, you could do that here. But I'm just going to click create new page. Okay, so let's go ahead and edit the page. And now, of course, we need a section. So I'm going to add a section. Let's go ahead and add a row. And then now you see add element. So if you scroll down here, there's an element called form. Let me find it, form. Okay. And now you can select the forms that you have. Okay. So we called it training form. There we go. So now you see that's how we import our form. Okay, so if you wanted to add, a section above, like maybe you wanted to add like a cool like banner or something like that, or like an image, you could do like, let's just drag that there. Let's add an image. So I'm just going to drag that there. And let's edit the image, and let's just see one that I have here. So maybe let's just say we wanted to add this image here. I don't know why you would, really. It's kind of ugly. But you could add an image here, and then you could add, like, maybe you wanted, like, text and things like that, just to say, like, hey, welcome to our program, however you want to do it, and then they can have that, that form here. So let's actually save this, and I'll show you what it looks like live, because it's very, very clean. Okay, so to save this, I need to add the SEO information, which is good that it makes you do that. And you can see as you populate this here, it actually shows you like the SEO preview. So what it's actually going to look like if you're sharing on social media or in Google. So if I do training form, you'll see that it auto-populates there. So that's what it's going to say in like the Google listing. And then we're going to add in a description. This is a training form for vision, marketing, and design. And then let's do keywords, digital marketing, and then author, which I don't think that Google really looks for this anymore, but they used to. And then, of course, if you want to share image, you can click there. Let's say this was my share image. I could add that there. And then so it shows you a preview of what that looks like. That's really helpful because sometimes you enter this information and you're like, I don't know where, you see, like you share your link on social media and then it says this is a training form for VMD and you're like, I don't know where to fix that. That can drive you insane. So it's really cool that this shows you a preview of what that looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to click yes and save. Now let's actually preview what the live page looks like. So there we go. There's our form. And you can see like here in the phone field, this is what I was telling you. This is the difference between a really quality tool and a not so quality tool. Okay. You see how it auto-populates the country instead of like the tool we used to use where it was like this whole entire field and then it had all of the different things and Yeah, it just wasn't user friendly. So you can choose the country there and then have the phone number, and then the same with this here. And then if you type in, like if I was to type in go today, let's see, type in, because it'll give you like a warning thing. So today.com. Okay, so it'll make a liar out of me. Okay, so that's how it is. So you type it in. If they type it in incorrectly, it'll say this website field is not a valid URL. You guys, all of these things, of course, you can set it however you want to, but all of these things are really, really important when it comes to conversion. You don't realize it until you're doing the analytics, but it's really, really important to have all of these things. A form is not just a form, right? This is a form that's designed for conversion. It's also designed for keeping up good delivery rates and all of that. So you guys, that is how easy it is to create a form and to add it to your website. Okay, so if you're onboarding clients, all of the questions that you want to ask, create a form and have that be, your thank you page, or have that be before they make a purchase or something like that. That way, all of the information is already filled out for you. And of course, over here, there are automations that you can fill out and say, when someone fills out the form, then I want this, and this to happen. Okay, so you don't need Zapier anymore to do those integrations. You can do that directly in here. And believe me, we're going to be doing so many trainings in the future on all of these things, but don't get overwhelmed with all of that. The first thing we need to do is just get our businesses connected. You can do that in the Launchpad here. This will allow you to download the app so that you can start monitoring your conversations here directly from your phone. You want to get the Google My Business because you're actually able to send clients a link to leave you a review. Also with your Facebook Messenger, you can connect all of that with your website, and then Stripe. And if you want to sign up for Yext to maintain your listings for your business or your clients, we have that available. And if you need to add more team members, you can do that here. Okay, so this Launchpad is what it's called. Makes things really, really simple. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. That's all that I had for you. Sorry about the sound issue. That is so frustrating. Every time Windows does a new update, it's always a sound issue, I feel like. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.